Okay, now that we've gotten through the installation, both installations, and setting up the character, I'm going to go ahead and load it from my start point, and we'll continue to play from here. So, from my start point, it's the 16th of last seed at 12 p.m. in the Morrowind world, or Tamriel.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Oh, okay. Well, the first thing I usually do is just give this guy back his ring. Right? It's like, yay, there we go. Yeah, I found your ring, dude. He's in a barrel. So I go through all this. Just to go through it. Anyway, from there, I head out to start gathering stuff. So here's some herbs together. And as you can see, my character's going pretty slow, and this is him running, right? Or no, this is walking. That's running. There we go. That's running. So, yeah, my character's pretty slow at the moment. Anyway, this is my Phase 1 build-up. I'm probably going to title this episode Phase... Oh, great. My character's not getting... Come on, highlight. Come on, there's a cup in there. Why is it not highlighting the... There we go. Wow. This is... Come on, my cursor's... My crosshair is right on the stuff. There we go. Okay, so this is the first thing. You can get some stuff out of that. And I want to thank my nephew Brandon, or not Brandon, but Boston. My nephew Boston for showing me this. It's like an axe hidden in a tree. So even though I'm not an axe user, I'm a longsword user. It still gives me something that I can go and trade and barter with. So, but yeah, I generally load up around here with some free stuff. If we go check my inventory, you can see I only take the stuff from the census office that is not considered owned. Right? So, at the census office, if it wasn't considered owned, I'd take it. Like the lockpick and the crab meat in the book. So, and then, like I said, my character actually travels pretty slow. I did have to change computers. The other computer that I was using, I'm now using a newer computer, but it's got it doesn't have an NVIDIA graphics card. It's got an Intel graphics card. So it's a pretty small computer too. It's
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I mean, its physical size is really, really small. I think it's only running an i5, but it's... oh, I gotta rest. See the little green bar right here? Before you start trying to do mercantile, which is right here, my mercantile skill. Before you start doing mercantile, like trading and bartering, you gotta let this rest up so you can get better mercantile out of it.
I do enjoy a good conversation.
Yeah, okay. So once you get rested up, once this green bar gets solid, across so you get it filled up, I typically try to bribe him to see if I can raise his disposition above 93, right? Usually if it's above 93, you can barter with him pretty well. Then I sell him all this stuff. And I ask a whole lot more for it than what's being asked for. At the beginning, I typically go up at least 50, so I'm going to go a little bit more than $50 here and go with 280. So let's see if he'll go with 280. Okay, he does easily. So maybe I can raise the price a little higher. Then I barter by grabbing, buying a bunch of items off of him, and then I'll sell those items back to him. So right now we're at $214 is what he's wanting for everything. $461. Wow. I got 380. I don't know if I could go down that far. Let's try it. So let's go to $380 and see if he takes it for 380. He does. Awesome sauce. So let's sell all this stuff back to him. And you do have to watch it, because if you buy and sell stuff, the things that they have that regenerate, they'll end up having like hundreds of them. So you do have to be careful with some of the stuff. So I've got 450. I'm going to try for 530. Let's see if we can go up 90. Or is it 430? Or 450. Okay, we're going up 80. Okay, let's see if we can go up $80. Oh, and he accepts it. Awesome. Okay, so we know we can go an 80 stretch. Let's try a 100 stretch. So let's buy stuff off of him again. Okay. It's 200. And then 550. I got 530. Let's get a couple of more items. Candle stand. So 532, 623. Let's go with the cup and these greaves. So we're at 665, and let's see if we can go down to 530 and see if he sells them. We might be pushing the threshold, so 530 here. Yeah, he's not buying it. I'm gonna have to cancel that and try it again. This time not go so far. Let's see what we got for weapons. It's up to let's see. 300. It's Curtis. 2 of these. 590. Okay. Let's try going down at least 100. So let's go to 490 and see if he goes for 490. There we go. So it took him a couple of refuses, so we know we're pretty much at $100. We're pretty much at his threshold. So if we stick around $100, if we typically go around $100 for each, so let's go up to like 680 here. Let's see. I just want stuff I can click on once, really. So, let's see. Oh, nope, not scrolls. Hey, wait, how much are these scrolls? Wow, that's for $400. Maybe I'll... Wow, that's a lot more money than I thought. Let's get rid of one of those scrolls. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Right around $100 difference. So let's go 720 and see if he sells it. There we go. Oh, don't need that anymore. Let's go back to barter. And then we'll sell it to him for $100, generally around $100 more than what I bought. Paid for it. Or 490. I thought I bought that for $700 and some dollars. Oh, still have to scroll to add to it. My bad. Okay, so here we have 810. Let's try to $920. See if he goes. Oh wait, he only has 900. So let's go for the whole 900. There we go. I now have all of his money. The only item that I ever like to buy off of this guy, if I can find it here real quick, if he has it, is I think he has a shield. Not that shield. A steel shield. If he doesn't, I can buy it off another guy. I thought he had a steel shield. I'm not seeing it though. He's got steel there, steel. Okay, apparently he doesn't. I thought maybe he's got a random generated thing that, because I think I bought a shield off of him once, but maybe it was just randomly generated. Anyway, I got money. I got $902 now from bartering. So, and again, when I play this game, I try to play it as morally as possible, unless the quest calls for it. Like if the quest says I have to steal something, I'll steal something. So I've got all of his money. So does he have I just need a garbage sword. It's something I can use real quick while I'm walking. Short sword. One-handed. Short blade. Nope. Short blade. Long blade. Two-handed. Oh well. I guess I'll just travel there. The first place I like to go for my weapon is side knee. Or not side knee, but Saran. So I'm gonna go there. I might change up this pattern a little bit if I can find a better sword. Right, like if I can find a decent sword somewhere, but otherwise, it's what? It's 1 p.m. on the first day. I wonder how long a walk to side knee would take. I don't have any weapons though. See, I'm weaponless. So one of the first things I do.
Where would you like to go?
Is I have a trip to Saran. And that takes from 1 p.m. till 6 p.m. So that's a 5-hour trip. So if I can walk between Side Knee and Saran within 5 hours, it could cut my time down. There's a bird flying overhead. But I always come to Saran for my first weapon, right? And like I said, I call this Phase 1. My Phase 1 character building. Right? Because I'm getting all my basic, I just started the game equipment. So I come here to Saran, to this trader right here. And then I don't really try to persuade this guy. I just purchase an item off of him, and it's this sword. It's a long blade, one-handed, and I usually try to talk him down by $2. There we go. It takes me a while, but yeah, I get it. I tuck him down by $2. Now, I have a sword. Ta-da! And then from here, after I get the sword, I head back and I go to Balmora. Balmora, however you pronounce it.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to go to Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
So, and here in Balmora, currently, I'm just using Balmora to get to Caldera. So I joined the Mages Guild while I'm going up in Acrobat. So,
Speak, traveler.
how's it going? Join the Mages Guild. Yes. Haha, there we go. No, I don't want duties. Okay, so I'll travel down here, get a ride to Caldera. And I think, if I remember correctly...
Any time now.
Let's see.
Oh, Outlander, did you
Okay,
want something?
So it's 11 a.m. on the 17th. So, or 12 a.m., sorry, not 11. 12 a.m. on the 17th, which means I've been here for, not quite. I haven't even been here 24 hours yet. So, let's see, travel to...
Yes.
Caldera. And then if we go
Shopping
to T
for
again, you'll see
enchantments.
it's still just the same time. So it's 12 a.m. on the 17th.
Good day. Let's do business.
So I go to Caldera and I head for this little shop, this blacksmith shop.
Any time now.
Anytime now. And because I ran here,
Come on then. Say something or move on.
Well, I have to wait until my fatigue gets better. So, yeah. So right here, I have to the little green bar down at the bottom, fatigue. Like I told you, you want your fatigue all the way up before. Like I said, you want to wait until your fatigue is all the way up before you talk to vendors. I thought they used to have like a loiter thing when you hit T, right? It says resting here is illegal. You'll need to find a bed. I guess I could just wait 1 hour, but oh well. It doesn't take an hour for your fatigue to rejuvenate, so I'll just wait the few seconds. See, my green bar's coming back up. And then once your green bar's back up, you can talk to these guys. And again, I need to persuade this dude. So I'm going to be trying to raise his disposition or his persuasion, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there we go. 75. That's pretty good. And then try it again. Oh, look at that. 88. I usually try to get it above 93. But this is pretty precarious. I'll probably start trying to buy and sell here. And then go back and try to persuade him in a few minutes. So start out. I got $717. Oh, that's a little too much. Well, nope. Let's take that off and try this one. So let's try buying this one for... we could go to about 100 with the last guy at 95. And this guy's at 88. So let's try to go with at least 70. So... yeah, let's go with, let's say, $580. Let's see if he'll sell it to me for $580. I know it's not 80, it's 40. Or it's, since it was 27, it'd be 47. But yeah. Anyway, okay, he goes with it. And then sell it back to him. Sell it back to him. Oh. Wow. Looks like I need to up his disposition even more because he's starting out at 573. So I bought it at 580. So let's see if he'll give me 640 for it. Okay, he does. I guess I can do that. So let's see if we can persuade him some more. No, it went the opposite way. Sometimes you got to do hundreds. Great. I gave him 100 and it only gave me back up to the 88. What the heck? Okay, barter. Let's go to persuade. Give him another 100. Okay, that'll be nice. I'm still gonna milk him, milk him for everything he's got. So let's go to barter. I should really save it too. Hit the F5 key, quick save, so I don't lose everything. But yeah, now I'm down to $577. So let's see if we can do this. That's a little too much, dude. Let's try that one. 600. Let's go to 500. Let's go to let's say 520. See if he'll do it for that. Yep. Okay, and then we just sell it back to him for, let's say 720. Let's see if I can make 200 bucks. Yep, I can make 200 bucks off of this. Okay, so buy this for 520, and then barter, sell it for 520 or 720. My bad. 720, and then as you make more money, you can buy more stuff. Because right now I'm at 977, so I can buy one of those. And okay, that's a little too much. Maybe I can go down to 970. Let's see if he'll do that. 970. Okay. So now we sell these back. And let's go up to, let's say, 1,500 and see if he'll give me. Yep, there we go. See, this is how I get away with not having to steal in the game. I can be just an honest merchant. $1,200. Let's go down to 960. Let's see if he'll do that. There he goes. And then we'll sell it back to him. Okay, we'll go to max gold. Okay, now that we've milked him for all of his cash, right? He's got nothing. We've got the $1,817. Now, what I do is I start buying these things, but I also add the stuff that I want, because this guy has a number of items that I want in his armor, right? And this is, like I said, my phase 1 stuff. So we'll buy a helmet. We'll buy this Curtis. That's 1,500 bucks. Let's go with these 2 bracelets, 1,588. And I need these shoulder pads. I got 1,817. So let's see. Do I have everything? I got the helmet, the pads. Oh, I need boots. Boots along with that. So let's see if he'll sell all of this for, let's say, 1,350. Let's see if we can get him to go down to 1,350. Yep, he does. So then when we sell it back to him, he's got 1,350. We only sell him the expensive stuff that we wanted, and then we max it out to 1,350 and offer it, and boom. I now have all of his money, the 1,817, and I have all my armor for equipping my phase 1 of this guy. So he's got boots. Oh, I still need the greaves. My mistake. Okay, I still need to get the greaves, the Imperial greaves off of him. Pants. So let's go back to barter. We'll buy this and this off of him again, and then we'll get the, where is it? The Imperial Steel Greaves. There we go. We'll give him $1,000 for it, and then we'll just sell these back to him again and go with 1,000. And once again, I have everything I need. Right? I've got my entire suit of armor now. Oh, wrong thing. I now have my suit of armor. I'm just missing a shield, and I'll pick that up at the next guy. I do like to leave this, well, not the next guy, but the next armor. I will pick up one of the adamantium items while I'm here. That way I can use it to milk another guy in another store, the next So I'll take this, and this, which is 27, maybe a little too expensive. Let's go with, let's see, I got that, and that. Maybe that'll, okay, let's see if he goes down to 1,800 for it. 1,800, yep, he does. And then I sell back these two items, but not the third, and I max it out to the 1,800. There we go. I now have one item worth $800, and then all the armor that I want for my Phase 1 guy. Or my guy at Phase 1, I should say. So. Then I head from that merchant to this one, because this one has my, I believe it's my bow and an amulet of recall, which comes in very, very handy. So,
Can you ask your question quickly?
wow, what a snob. Stuck-up guy. Oh, and this guy, too. I need to persuade him as well. So, hey, my speechcraft just went up. Yeah, I'll save it, just in case I lose my game. I've had this game crash before on me. Dang it. I hate it when I have to spend $100 to persuade these guys. Boom. Okay, he's up to 98. So at least he's got some stuff that's high dollar. Right? $1,700 right out of the gate. And then, let's see. He's got a bow, steel bow. And then, oh, he's also got a steel shield. Well, I like buying my shield off the next guy, but I could buy it off of him. I suppose I could. I wonder if this steel shield is better, or if they're all the same. And, oh, that's just an iron one. Okay, and then I get a amulet of recall off of him. So $1,900. Let's see if he'll go down to $1,600 on all this. He does. And then I sell him stuff back. This and this. And let's see if he'll give me $2,200 for it. Oh, he's not giving me $2,200. Okay, I'll have to drop the price. Sell it to him for cheaper. I always exit out. Like if I fail at negotiating, I'll exit out and then enter back in, because it'll, like, if you try to barter stuff and you fail, like let's say I asked for, right, like give this and I asked for, watch, if I asked for $2,500 for it, right, which he's not going to go for, right? If you look, as I'm clicking this button and he keeps refusing, his disposition of me goes down. He's now at a 57 in disposition, right? But if I exit out and then come back, see, he's back up at the 98. So I always exit out if I fail at selling something at a certain price. So let's go down to 2,100 and see if he goes for that. Oh, there he goes. He went for 2,100. And then now that I have the items I want from him, which are the bow and the amulet, I'll just spend the rest of my time milking him for the rest of his cash. So grab those two items. Let's see if I can go down to like 1,400 with him. Okay, I can. And then I'll sell him back to him. And I know I can sell him back at 2,100. So I will sell them back at 2,100. Yay. Oh, and it looks like he's... Oh, can't afford that. Oh, he's only got $2,000. Never mind. Sometimes I need to use my eyes. Right? He only had $2,000. So, okay. And then from here, I can... Right, switch my... I don't have any arrows yet, but yeah, there's my bow. I still need a shield. I wonder if I should buy that shield off of him. I'll go to my next guy. Right, the other guy that I milk money off of. Just so I can have something more to buy off of him.
Where did I put that?
So, I heard someone say, where did I put that? So, yeah. And this is actually me while
Fresh
I'm
game.
running, right? Like right here, that's me running. So, One of the
Outlander,
first
what do you want?
one of the first things that I
Good
do
day.
once
Let's do business.
after everyone's talking, one of the first things that I do after I get all my phase 1 stuff completed
You want something?
is I go after my phase 2 stuff, and the first thing that I usually go after are the boots that give me a lot more speed.
All right, I'm
Go
listening.
back here. Okay, I can wear myself out a little, but I can't do it for too long because I'm going to go try to negotiate with a merchant. And again, you want to make sure that little green bar is full up when you go negotiate with a merchant. So,
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
I wonder where she heard it from. I doubt. She's probably just being polite.
Shouldn't be here.
What? Are you prejudiced against Bretons? Are you a Breton? I'm a Breton.
I haven't seen that before.
I could make a comment, but I'm not. Yeah, let's read the charter. Yep, you bet. I'm not going to steal from anybody. I don't like stealing in the game, period. If I can help it.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Waiting for my little green bar to full up. And then I'm going to barter with you until I've taken all your cash. So, okay. So first, again, we got to persuade. Bring up his disposition of me. So, and then persuade. Oh, it went down. So, yeah, you got to go with hundreds now. There we go. He's above 93. So we'll start from here. Okay. So we go to barter. And then I just sell this to him outright. And I usually try to ask for like maybe 250 more than what he's asking, which is 600. So let's see if we can get 850 out of it. And he doesn't seem to be going for 850. Okay. So let's see if we can get 100 out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Where's his? Okay, it's still 94. Never mind. Okay, let's see if we can get 200 out of it. There we go. So we can get 200 out of that bracelet. So I come in here and I buy the arrows. I buy 1 steel tower shield. Right, and then I buy, where's it at? The bracelet. And I barter with him to sell it to me at, like, let's try $200 less than what he's asking. And he goes for it. So when I go back, I just sell him this, and I'm going to ask for $200 more. And then, another thing that you can also do is sometimes they sell you weapons that are damaged, so I'll also have repairs done and then go back and barter stuff like this, and then I'll give him $200 less for it. Oh, offer refused. He's not buying it. Dang it. Okay, looks like he doesn't want to give me $200 less. Let's go with 150. So we'll go for 50. Okay, he goes for 150. So, and then just let's see if he'll give me 800 for it. Yep. Okay. Sometimes it's weird because I usually try to play the difference between it. So if it's $200 discount, I usually try to make 200 off of it. But in some cases, like if I buy this at a $150 discount at $450, I can sell it back at a $200 increase from the asking price. So, I mean, it's just some of the, you know, whatever drives the math, right? Or generate whatever they use for generating the math in this. You buy it. I hope no one ever fixes this glitch. It actually allows me to play the game and never have to steal unless it's part of the mission. right? So, like I said, I try to play this game because the character, the Knights of Elijah, try to follow their golden rule is do unto humans which you would have humans do unto you. So, and bartering is an honest thing, right? If you can buy stuff off of someone for a cheaper amount, I'm not stealing off of him. I'm just bartering for a cheaper amount and selling it back because I'm the adventurer, right? Since I'm the one who goes out and adventures. And don't worry, he'll end up making far more, even though I kind of harvest. I'm not stealing, we're just bartering, and I'm getting all the deals here. Later on, when I harvest like tons of stuff from caverns and missions, and he doesn't have the money, I just give him the stuff anyway. I'll just bring stuff in and start giving it to him, and he doesn't even have to pay for it. I'll just, sell it to him for 0. So even though it looks like I'm the one who's the bad guy here, like buying stuff, and in this case, I'll just buy it at sell price, right? And then barter it back at max gold. So while it looks like I'm the one who's taking all the advantage of him right now, later on...
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
I give him so much stuff that it totally makes up for it. The same with this guy over here, because I milked this guy for his cash too.
Hurry this up, will you?
Persuade. We'll go $100. And then F5, and then persuade. $100. There we go. He's at 99. I should be able to milk him for even more quicker. So this guy got $2,700, and I've got enough to cover that. So I don't have enough to cover this other stuff, I think. So let's go down to 2,400. Let's see if I can make buy it at a $300 discount. Yep, sure enough. Buy it at a $300 discount. And then I'll try to sell it to him. Let's see if I can sell it to him at a $400 increase. So let's see if I can get $3,100 out of it. Oh, there we go. So, okay. Let's see if I can make all $800 off of him. So, let's go with 2,200. Oh, that'd be 500. Let's go with 2,300. Buy it off of him, $400 discount, and sell it back to him for a $400 increase. Max gold. There we go. So I just milked him for all his cash, but again, even though it's looking like I'm the guy who's ripping people off here. Oh wait, I don't want that. I just want to equip all the arrows. So I do bring in a bounty from all the caves and stuff, and a lot of times once they run out of cash,
What was that?
I sell them. I just keep selling stuff to them. So the next thing I'm going to do in my phase 1 guy, right, because here I am, I've got all my, this is what I refer to as my phase 1 build-up, right? I've got a magic sword so I can kill everything, including magic monster, or like ghosts and stuff. And then I've got Imperial Greaves, I got a tower shield, I've got an Imperial Silver Helm, and the armor, and all this in the other. So, and I've got these Imperial Templar left bracers. So I've got all this stuff, and like I said, this is what I call my phase 1 guy. And all of it's being done in one video. So I just need, I'm getting, this is, well, here's another thing. See, it's 2 a.m. on the second day. So I haven't even been here for 24 hours yet. So I'm going to jump and then jump over here. Now I do break into this place for one specific reason. I don't know if I need to have my fatigue rested before I try to pick locks. So I don't know how well it does, so I'm going to let it sit here for a minute, and it usually only takes about a minute. of game time to build up my fatigue from when I exhaust it. So I'll go ahead and just let the guy rest for a moment. I stand here. I can go into stealth, crouch, right? This is like where I'm in my sneak mode, trying to hide from people. So since I'm up on a balcony, see, I'm sitting up on a balcony, no one can really see me. So this is a good hiding spot for breaking into this house. So, and I'll show you why I'm going to break into this house. Okay. This house has a very important thing in it. My crosshairs on the lock. Let's see if we have any luck here. There we go. Finally succeeded. Okay. I'll replace that with my sword and enter the house. Now this house has this right here in it. This dead body is a very important thing. I look for dead bodies in every town that I can find them so that I can pile on stuff, because this is one great aspect of dead bodies is they are great storage facilities. I can put everything I want into a dead body and it never runs out of space. And since it can't be deleted, right? It's one of those bodies that can't be removed. It's always going to be here, and I can just keep piling stuff in it. In fact, when I get the spell recall, cast, it's a mark. When I get the spell mark, I got to remember where I get that. Oh, okay, I remember. I get it from Vivek. I think there's a place here in Belmaro with it, but I usually get it from a lady in Vivek when I go to Vivek. But I'll go ahead and make that part of my phase 1. Okay, this is where I cast mark. That way, wherever I go adventuring, when I use the recall amulet here, right, and I can just equip it without using it. But whenever I cast recall, I always come back right here, and I can just unload everything I got in my adventure into this body. But here, I'll go.
Speak, traveler.
So I'll go ahead and go to Vivek and get the spell mark. And then
I'm waiting.
well, you're going to be waiting for longer because I'm walking away. So I go here.
My patience is limited.
That's nice. I'll go ahead and put away my swords and stuff. My sword. and
Yes,
shield.
sir.
I want to travel to the city of Vivek. Or
You
Vivek,
have
freely,
my
friend.
attention.
however you pronounce it. Vivek. If someone knows how you pronounce that, Vivek or Vivek, let me know.
Yes, Breton?
I want the
What
spell.
do you want?
I want the spell mark. Oh, look. I don't know that I need to persuade you. How much is it? Wow, $173. Maybe I will try to persuade you. So, yeah, that's asking $173. Let's see if I can... yeah, that worked out great. Let's try it again. There we go. Raised it a bit. Let's save it now. And then go for spells. Mark $61. So, yeah, I guess. I can also buy recall. Door opener spell, sure, why not? I'll leave a lot of the rest of these for later. But yeah, this is a very important spell, because once you get that mark, then I place it on that dead body, and it lets me return there. And you know what? I should leave that door open. I'm big on closing doors too. Usually when I play this game,
I'm
How
listening.
interesting.
I go around closing doors
tourist.
all the time. Okay, let's travel back to Balmora.
All right, I'm listening.
And as you can see, it's not even. I haven't even been here for 24 hours. Or yeah, I think it's 24 hours yet, because I came in at 12 p.m. on the 16th. right? So it's the next day, but it's not 12 p.m. yet. It's still only 4 a.m. So I still got 8 hours before I've been in this town for 24 hours, or been in Morrowind for 24 hours. And then the last thing I want to show you in the Phase 1 video, just so you know this is something you want to do, is, and again, I know I'm racing, but I'm going to take one of those rider dudes. Take one of the riders and go back to side knee. I'm going to show you where I crash out.
We make a special trip just for you.
Yeah, I know.
Same low price.
So go to side knee.
Why walk when you can
And
ride?
once again, it is 7 a.m., so I'm still 5 hours away from being here for a full 24 hours. But I wanted to show you where I sleep at. If you don't want, since I have Tribunal loaded in on this, right? You guys all saw me load in Tribunal.
I have a
You'll get
feeling.
assassins unless you go to sleep in this spot. You gotta go to sleep here. And this is usually where I crash out. Oh, while I was in Balmora, I should have cast the Mark spell. Dang it, that way I could just cast Mark to go back. But I'll crash out here. And I'll sleep. And as you can see, it's 9 a.m. I haven't even been in Balmora. Or, like, my Phase 1 is usually accomplished within the first 24 hours of being in Balmora. So, and again, I could have ended it here if I hadn't forgotten to cast Mark while I was in Balmora. If you cast Mark while you're in Balmora, you can
To what do I owe the honor, Breton?
Phase 1 can be done within the first 24 hours. So, come back up here, travel back to Balmora, cast my Mark spell. Which, if I had been smart, I would have done it when I got to Balmora the last time.
Why walk when you can ride?
Because had I done that, it would have saved me the expense of traveling back here. Right? So,
Summoned by another.
if I hit T, you can
Questions
see
again.
I've now been here for 24 hours. So I'm now hitting the 24-hour mark of being here. And this would have ended even sooner if I would have remembered to cast my Mark spell while I was standing at that body. Right? Like when I came back to Balmora before I took the rider to side B, if I come back here and cast Mark, I could have saved myself the money of that ride, taking that rider. So, yeah, this is me at walk, this is me at run. It amazes me how slow this guy is at the beginning. Okay. So, I come up here, come in here, and since I need to rest, I don't know how good the guy casts spells while he's exhausted. So, I'll go ahead and rest a little bit, and then once I rest up some, I'll cast the Mark spell right here, and then from then on, every time I get through a dungeon or get through some kind of mission or get through some kind of quest, I'll always end up right back here. I'll go ahead and hit my R for my spellcasting hands, and then rest up a little bit. Once that green bar gets back up to full stats, I'll cast it. Because I don't have a full, I think it's like 58% chance. Let me check again. 54% chance. Right now I have a 54% chance, so I may have to cast this a couple of times before it actually works. And I think my fatigue needs to be up for it to be a better percentage. Nope, failed. Nope. Wow, it took me couple of tries. Anyway, now that I've got Mark set, I can now use my recall on my amulet, right? Anytime I need to come back here. So if I'm getting beat up by a monster too much, or if I'm getting something, if something bad's going down, I can always cast that recall, and it can save me a trip, right? If I need to come back to Balmora for something, it can save me a trip. And like I said, since I'd forgotten to do it earlier, I usually go back and rest, and then I can go back and do this. But this is where I'm pretty much going to end my Phase 1 guy. And just to show you, this is my Phase 1 guy, right? He's full up on all of his armor. It's all basic armor, starting armor. I've only been here for 24 hours. Okay, my guy has been here for 24 hours. Okay, 25 now, I guess. So, but he's full up on armor. He's got an amulet of recall, and he's got 5,369 gold. And after this, I go get my boots, and then I go and get more money and get all my potions for doing bigger quests. Okay, so this is where I'm at now, and here's the map. I got Skyrim's over here, and then Cyrodiil's over here. So, and then this is me in Morrowind. So yeah, that's my video, my Phase 1. I'm built up. What was that? Whenever I need to recharge on my magic, see how my magic's low, I make potions for that, and I fight those little beetle characters that don't really do a whole lot of damage, but they sure do help recharge a lot of your magic, especially when you absorb magic, because that's part of the Benton thing, right? I think is where I absorb magic or something. Anyway, that's it for the first video. I hope you, if you're new to Morrowind, I hope you learned something. If you're old to Morrowind, I don't know, maybe there's something here. So, alright. I'll go ahead and save it here as Phase 1. Alright, so we'll go with Australian and Phase 1. Just so, alright, this is my save point for Phase 1. And then from here, I'll exit out, and this is where I'll start the next time.